The roll call of remembrance on this week's After They Were Famous. Do you remember a time when you didn't have to be in government to be a spinner? Then you'll be amazed to see what Mick Groves is up to these days. Buds have gone flat. It's a Monday night at Wallasey Town Hall and Councillor Mick Groves prepares to fight his corner.
The only way the Tories know about helping people who are in need is by robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Mr Mayor, pensioners are telling me that it's about time we got rid of this arrogant Labour government. Mr Mayor, it's even more about time than we got rid of this arrogant Labour council, by the way.
Fisticuffs down the town hall.
Mr Mayor!
And in the past, you wouldn't have thought he had it in him.
To share it, so let's bridge the oceans and declare it.
Oh yes, it is him. One of 4 men who single-handedly helped the smock industry through the dark days of the early 70s as a stalwart of that most wholesome of vocal groups, the Spinners.
Huey was the baby-faced one, I was the grey-haired one, Tony was the tall one, and Cliff was the black one. People liked us, and we became that kind of a group that everybody thought was family and friends. I can honestly say for about 10 years, and I would probably say the whole of the 70s, we didn't play to an empty seat, and that is quite a good record to have.
With their friendly take on folk and their groundbreaking jerkins, the Spinners enjoyed a 7-year run with their own Saturday night TV series and took the first experimental steps into the wacky world of pop promo. They were Liverpool's other Fab Four, but you would never have called them raunchy.
I think we had a little bit of a reputation which was a bit Boy Scouty, I suppose. It wasn't your sex, drugs and rock and roll. The fans were families. The fans were families, without a doubt. But I think that played for us, really, in that people found no offence to coming to a Spinners concert. I mean, another aspect of the fame thing and the fans was the stuff they'd send you, which wasn't underwear in our case. We weren't that kind of band. But in fact, they'd send us dolls, and I've still got some of them, I think, somewhere in the loft. We never thought about it as a group, about the fact that we were 3 white guys working with a black guy. There was no consciousness about it. We never set out to say to people, look here, aren't we great, we're a multiracial band.
Dream the dream by the old canal.
The Spinners were always politically aware in a cuddly sort of way, but now Mick Groves, the councillor, is dirtying his hands with real politics. So has his celebrity past helped secure the floating voter?
When I first went into politics, I had quite a lot of people saying, oh, it must be good, you know, your famous face and all that. The famous face, particularly coming from entertainment business, is worth about 50 votes, if that. They don't say, oh, I'm voting for him because he was great on the telly. I don't believe they do that at all. They vote for you if they felt you've done a good job for them. Being a councillor is a bit like the music business in the sense of you interacting with people. It's a people business. Although I have to say that in local politics, I've found some egos that I've never ever found in 30 years in show business as I found among some local politicians. When I was young and I always wanted to be famous. Used to go to the cinemas and watch the movies and say, I want to be a film star, you know. Started from there and fell down to being a folk singer, but at least I got some recognition. My dear Annie, oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka?
So where did the others spin off to? What happened to the Geordie giant Tony Davis? Today he's still involved in music, but as a DJ for Jazz FM in Manchester.
I'm Tony Davis. Jelly Roll Morton is playing Dr. Jazz!
Cliff Hall joined the band after moving to Britain from Jamaica. He's now enjoying retirement in his homes in England and Mallorca. And Huey Jones?
Oh, well, I'm doing just about the same as I always did with the band, but on my own this time. Oh, well, I'm finding the island man.
Next week.